In the last class, we had discussed properties of natural numbers, and in this class, discuss the properties of whole numbers. Here, properties of whole numbers. In the last class, we already learned the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. Now, just take the properties of whole numbers. First property is closure property. In this property, we consider only two properties: the closure property of addition and closure property of multiplication. Now I take closure property of addition. Closure property of addition. Write the property: for all a comma b belongs to whole numbers. Symbol is W. In general, we take any numbers, any two numbers in the set of whole numbers. If we add these two, a plus b, the sum will be c. That is the different number. This is also belongs to W. For example, all a comma b belongs to W, a plus b equals c, c belongs to W. For example, for all, I take the whole number 0 and 5 belongs to W. A value is 0 plus B value is 5 equals 0 plus 5, 5. 5 is belongs to W. Hence, yourself write another example. Now I take an example. For all, 100 and 10 belongs to W. 100 plus 10 equals 110 belongs to W. This is the so closure property of addition holds good. Therefore, closure property of addition holds good. Holds good. Now I take the property closure property of multiplication. Closure property of multiplication. For all a comma b belongs to W. Here it is multiplied with any two numbers a and b. We get the product, that is c. C is also belong to the set W. For example, for all 0, 15 belongs to W. 0 into 15 equals, multiply 0 with any number, it is 0. Also belongs to W. Another example: for all 1000, 1 belongs to W. 1000 into 1 equals 1000 belongs to W. Therefore, closure property of multiplication. Closure property of multiplication holds good. So here only addition and multiplication holds good for closure property. Next, we are taking commutative property. Here addition and multiplication are holds good. So just take the property, general property and examples. Okay, first one, commutative property of addition, commutative property of addition for all a comma b belongs to W. Here a plus b equals b plus a equals the sum becomes c, that is also belongs to c, this is also belongs to W. This means in the set of whole numbers, if you take any two numbers, in general a and b, and then by adding either this method a plus b or b plus a, just interchange the numbers and adding, if we get the sum will be, sum is also in the set of whole numbers. So then the property of addition for commutative, it is holds good. Just take an example. For all 2 comma 6 belongs to W. 2 plus 6 equals 6 plus 2. Here 2 plus 6 8. 6 plus 2 8. Here LHS is equal to RHS. These 8 both LHS and RHS belongs to W. We take another example. For all 3 comma 0 belongs to W. 0 and 3 are the numbers belongs to the set of whole numbers. Here 3 plus 0 equals 0 plus 3. The sum is 3 is equal to 3. It is also belongs to W. So commutative property of addition holds good. So now set another property, that is second one, commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication for all a comma b belongs to W. Here a into b equals b into a. The product is C. This is also belongs to W. Example. Here it is simple. If you take any two numbers in the set whole numbers, if you multiply those numbers by interchanging, you see in the LHS and RHS a into b equals b into a. You get the product that will be in the same set. So take an example. For all 2 comma 6 belongs to W. 2 into 6 equals 6 into 2. 2 6 are 12. 6 2s are 12. This is also belongs to W. Here LHS is equal to RHS. Hence commutative property of multiplication holds good. Next we shall take third one, associative property. Here we take two important property, addition and multiplication. Associative property of addition. Here general form, a for all a comma b comma c belongs to W. A plus of B plus C equals A plus B of plus C. The sum will be in the set W. For all A comma B comma C belongs to W, A plus of B plus C equals A plus B of plus C belongs to W. For example, we take any number for all 1 comma 3 comma 6 belongs to W. Here put in the place of A, B, C. 1 plus of 3 plus 6 equals 1 plus 3 plus 6. First simplify the numbers within the bracket. 3 plus 6, 9 equals 1 plus 3, 4 plus 6. 1 plus 9, 10 equals 4 plus 6, 10. This sum also belongs to set of whole numbers. So here LHS equals RHS. So associative property of addition holds good. Associative property of addition holds good. Now we consider another property of associative property, that is associative property of multiplication. Second one, associative property of multiplication. Associative property of multiplication. For all A comma B comma C belongs to W, where A of B into C equals A into B of C. The product will be in the set of whole numbers. For example, for all 0, 7, 11 belongs to W. Here A value is 0 into 7 into 11 equals 0. A value is 0 into B value is 7 into C is 11. In the bracket 7 into 11, 77 equals 0 into 7, 0 into 11. 0 into 7, 77. 7 into 11, 77. 0 into 77. We multiply any number with 0, the product will be 0. So 0 into 77, 0 equals 0 into 11, 0. This is also belongs to W. LHS is equal to RHS. Hence here associative property of multiplication. Associative property of multiplication holds good. Next property is distributive property. Distributive property. Distributive property. For all A comma B comma C belongs to W, A of B plus C equals A into B plus A into C. This is distributive property. Now consider an example. For all 1, 10, 8 belongs to W. A value. Here consider A, B, C 10. In the place here, put 1. B value is 10 plus C value is 8 equals A value is 1 and B is 10 plus A is 1 and B is 8. C is 8. So within the bracket, simplest form is 10 plus 8, 18 equals 1 10 10 plus 1 8 8. 1 into 18, 18. 10 plus 8, 18. 18 also belongs to W. LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, distributive property holds good. Okay, dear students, now we shall discuss special type of properties for whole numbers, which are additive identity and multiplicative identity. Repeat once again. Additive identity, and second one is multiplicative identity. Now we shall discuss one by one. First I take additive identity. Additive identity. Write in general form. For all 0, A belongs to W. 0 plus A equals A plus 0. Here A is the sum. A will be the sum. This also belongs to W. This means that if you take any number in a set of whole numbers, if you add that number with 0, the sum will be itself the number. So that 0 is called additive identity. 0 is called additive identity. Take one example. For all 0, 11 belongs to W. 0 plus 11 equals 11 plus 0. This will be equal to 11 is equal to 11. Here LHS is equal to RHS. So here 11 belongs to W. So here 0 is called additive identity. I take another example. For all 0, 999 belongs to W. 999. 0 plus 999 is equal to 999 plus 0. This is equal to 999. This is also belongs to W. So here 0 is the additive identity. Next we discuss multiplicative identity. Second one, multiplicative identity. Here the general form for all A, 1 belongs to W. Here A into 1 is equal to 1 into A. The product is also belongs to W. For all example 1. For all 3, 1 belongs to W. 3 into 1 is equal to 1 into 3. Here 3 1s are 3, 1 3s are 3. LHS is equal to RHS. This is belongs to set of whole numbers. Here general form of multiplicative identity is for all A, 1 belongs to W. A into 1 equals 1 into A. This means if you take any number in the set of whole numbers, if you multiply it with 1, either interchanging like this, A into 1 and 1 we get the number itself. The product will be itself. So one is called multiplicative identity. Okay, dear students, now you take another example. The example second. For all 55, 1 belongs to W. 55 into 1 equals 1 into 55. The product is 55 equals 55. This is also belongs to W. Here LHS is equal to RHS. Okay. So multiplicative identity is 1. You have to take one note, that is first one, additive identity is 0, and second one, multiplicative identity is 1. Dear students, you should remember additive identity is 0 and multiplicative identity is 1. Dear students, now we shall discuss properties of integers. The same properties in the last we have discussed the closure property. So here we take closure property of addition and closure property of multiplication. First we shall discuss closure property of addition. Closure property of addition. For all A comma B belongs to Z, here we take the set of integers. The symbol is Z. A plus B is equal to C. C is also belongs to Z. In general, it is the property for all A comma B belongs to Z. And A plus B equals C, C belongs to Z. In this property, in the last class, we already discussed the set of integers. The set, it contains 0, positive integers and negative numbers. So here we take the numbers 0, negative integers and positive integers. Next consider one example for a 0, 7 or -7. Take any number. Here 0 plus of -7. This is equal to 0 plus into -7. 0 minus 7. It is -7. -7 is also in the set of integer Z. We take another example for all 1, -10 belongs to Z. Here 1 plus of -10 because 1 plus into -10 equals -9. It is belongs to Z. So closure property of addition holds good for set of integers. Next we take closure property of multiplication. Closure property of multiplication. Closure property of multiplication. So write the general form for all A comma B belongs to Z. A into B equals C. C also belongs to Z. Example for all 9, -3 belongs to Z. Here 9 into -3 equals plus into minus. 9 3s are 27. -27 belongs to the set Z. Here closure property of multiplication holds good. Okay, dear students, now we shall discuss commutative property. Here first one, commutative property of addition. Commutative property of addition. For all a comma b belongs to z, here a plus b equals b plus a, the sum in that is c is also belongs to z. We take one example. For all minus 2 comma 4 belongs to z, here in the place of a and b we put our same values. Minus 2 plus 4 equals 4 plus of minus 2. Minus 2 plus 4 plus 2 equals 4 plus into minus minus 2. 2 is equal to 4 minus 2, 2. LHS is equal to RHS. This 2 also belongs to Z. This is positive integer. So, commutative property of addition holds good. Now, we take down commutative property. Commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. For all a comma b belongs to z, a into b equals b into a, the product will become that is c is also belongs to in the set of integer, that is z. Consider an example. For all 5 minus 3 belongs to z. 5 into minus 3 equals minus 3 into 5. Plus into minus minus 5 3s are 15 equals minus into plus minus 3 5s are 15. LHS is equal to RHS, that is belongs to z. Hence, the commutative property of multiplication holds good for set of integer. Dear students, now we shall discuss associative property. Here, first we take associative property of addition. Already know the associative property. Same property we have taken. For all a comma b comma c belongs to z, a plus of b plus c equals a plus b of plus c. The sum will become in the set, the same set z. Consider one example. For all minus 1, 3 and 4 belongs to z. Here minus 1 is a and 3 is b and 4 b c. And here put the values. Minus 1 plus of b value is 3 plus c value is 4 equals minus 1 plus b is 3, b value is 3 plus c value is 4. Just simplify it. Minus 1 plus 3 plus 4 7 equals minus 1 plus 3. Here signs are changes, so subtract it. Plus 3 and minus 1 is plus 2 plus 4 as it is. Next, minus 1 and plus 7, it is plus 6 equals 2 plus 4 6. Here LHS is equal to RHS. 6 belongs to z. So associative property of addition holds good for set of integers. Now associative property of multiplication. For all a comma b comma c belongs to z, a into b into c equals a into b of c. Here a of b into c equals a into b of c. The product will be in the same set, that is z. Example, for all -2, 0 and 7 belongs to Z, -2 into 0 into 7 equals -2 into 0 into C value is 7. -2 into 0 and 7, 0 equals -2 into 0, 0 into 7. -2 into 0, 0 equals 0 into 7, 0. Here 0 belongs to Z. LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, the associative property of multiplication for integers holds good. Distributive property. Distributive property. For all A, B, C belongs to Z, A of B plus C equals A into B plus A into C. This LHS is RHS. The number will become in the set of integer. Example, for all -1, 2, 3 belongs to Z. Put the values -1 into B value 2 plus 3 equals, in the place here put -1 into B value 2 plus A value -1 into C value 3. Here -1 into 2 plus 3, 5 equals -1 into 2, -2 plus -1 into 3, -3. Minus into plus minus 5 on the 5 equals -2 plus into minus -3. -5 equals -2 -3. Like sign term should be added. So -2 -3 is -5. -5 is also belongs to Z. It is negative integer. So LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, distributive property is holds good for set of integers. Next property is identity law. This is special property, identity law. Here first we take additive identity. Additive identity. For all A, 0 belongs to Z and A plus 0 equals 0 plus A, the number also belongs to Z. Example 1, for all -19, 0 belongs to Z, -19 plus 0 equals 0 plus of -19. -19 plus 0, -19 equals 0 plus into minus -19. -19 equals -19. This is belongs to Z. Here LHS is equal to RHS. According to identity law, if we add any number with 0, the sum itself is the given number. What the number we have adding with 0? That number is the sum. So it is identity. So identity law 0 is called identity. Additive identity. 0 is called additive identity. Next, we consider or we take multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. For all A, 1 belongs to Z. A into 1 equals 1 into A belongs to Z. You take any number and taking the multiplication, the product will be in the set Z. For example, for all minus 50, 1 belongs to Z. Minus 50 into 1 equals 1 into minus 50. Here because minus into plus minus 50 1 are 50 minus 50 equals plus into minus minus 50. LHS is equal to RHS. This is minus 50 belongs to Z. Hence multiplicative identity holds good for set of integers. Here 1 is called multiplicative identity because if you multiply any number in the set of integer, it is multiplied with 1, we get the product, the number in the same set. So 1 is called multiplicative identity. Dear students, another special property, inverse law. In that we learn additive inverse. Additive inverse. For all a comma minus a belongs to Z, a plus of minus a equals minus a plus a equals 0, 0 belongs to Z. This is important property. This is additive inverse. If you take a number and its negative numbers, if you take 2, just you take minus 2 belongs to Z. A plus or minus a equals minus a plus a equals 0. This belongs to Z. For example, for all 2 comma minus 3, take any number belongs to Z. Here I consider 2 and minus 2. 2 plus of minus 2 equals minus 2 plus 2. 2 plus into minus 2 equals minus 2 plus 2, it is 0, get cancelled. Here also plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled, it is 0. If you take any number and its negative integer, if you take the sum will be 0. So that 0 belongs to Z. So additive inverse holds good for set of integers. Now we shall discuss properties of rational numbers. First property, closure property. Closure property. For all a comma b belongs to set of rational number, the symbol is q. So a plus b, the sum is c, it is also belongs to q. This is the property. For all a comma b belongs to q, a plus b equals c, c belongs to q. This is closure property of addition. For all, for example, for all 3 comma 1 by 2 belongs to q. Now I take 3 plus 1 by 2. Here take out LCM for denominator. LCM of 1 and 2, 2. Now multiply 2 with these 2. 1 1s are 1 2s are 2 3s are 6 plus 2 to get cancelled, 1 1s are 1. Here 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 by 2. It is of the form p by q. It is a rational number, so it belongs to q. Hence, closure property of addition holds good. Closure property of addition holds good. Next, we consider closure property of multiplication. Closure property of multiplication. Okay, dear students, now let us take the general form of closure property of multiplication. For all a comma b belongs to q, the symbol of rational number is q, and a into b, the product is c. This product is also belongs to, sorry, not that, it is q. Consider an example. For all 2, 3 by 2 belongs to q. Here a value, consider the a value is 2 and b value is 3 by 2. Now simplify it. Here 2 ones are 2 ones are 3 ones are 3. It is of the form 3 by 2, so it is belongs to q. So here closure property of multiplication holds good. Dear students, write down closure property of multiplication holds good. Dear students, now let us take second property, that is commutative property. Here first take commutative property of addition. Commutative property of addition. For all a comma b comma q, a comma b belongs to q, a plus b equals b plus a, the sum is also belongs to q. We consider any two number in the set of rational number. If we add like this, a plus b or b plus a, the given sum, the sum will become, that is also in the set of rational number. For example, 1 by 2 and 3 by 2 belongs to q. Here put 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 equals, interchange the fractions, 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Now simplify LHS and RHS by taking the LCM. Here the LCM of both the denominator in the LHS is 2, because the denominator is same. 2 ones are 2 ones are, get cancelled, into 2 into 2, 2 ones are 2 ones are, here 1 plus 2 get cancelled, remaining 3 equals. Here the LCM is also 2 ones are 2 ones are get cancelled, here 3, 2 get cancelled, 1. In the numerator 1 plus 3 is 4, denominator value is 2, equals 3 plus 1, 4 by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are, 2 ones are 2 twos are. It is 2 equals 2 belongs to q. LHS equals RHS. So commutative property of addition holds good for set of rational numbers. Next, we consider another property, that is commutative property. Commutative property of multiplication. Write the general form. For all a comma b belongs to q, a into b equals b into a. The product also becomes the set of rational number, that is q. For all a comma b belongs to q, a into b equals b into a belongs to q. cube. Okay, dear students, in the next class we will be discussed properties of rational numbers, which are associative property, distributive property, additive identity, multiplicative identity, additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Okay, thank you.